Hello guys, you're welcome back to my Adobe Premiere Pro Masterclass. My name is Imo King. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. Today we're going to be taking a dive into the transition section. And to start off this section, we are going to be focusing on the basic audios and video transition in Adobe Premiere Pro. So first of all, I'd like to introduce you to the default audio and video transitions. Now, if you come over to your effects section over here and you move down to your video transition and your audio transitions over here, you would notice that we have a lot of transitions in the video section, but in the audio section, we have just a few transitions. We have just 3 of them over there. Now, if you want to select audio transitions to your clip, now let me move closer to this clip so you can see what I really mean. If you observe this section over here, you will notice the way this video starts. Let me mute this. So the way this video started is not really cinematic, it's not really appealing to the eyes. So what transition does is it kind of blends the intros and the outros of your videos and your audios to be more appealing to the viewers. So the default transition for videos in Premiere Pro is cross dissolve, and the default transition for audio in Adobe Premiere Pro is constant gain. So if you want to add the default transition to your video over here, you can come over here and hit Ctrl D, and you will notice automatically that this screen here has become black, and you will notice that a transition has been added over here. Now, if I mute this and I hit play over here, you will notice a gentle fade in of the video. Let me take it back. It starts from black and then it fades into the video. Now, if I come over here and I want to, if I take this out now, let me take this out. Now, if I want to apply transitions everywhere in between this entire clips, I can select the entire clips over here and hit on Shift and D. So Shift and D adds both the video and the audio transitions. So you will notice from these sections over here that every section here has transitions, both the video and the audio sections. Now, if I unmute this and hit on play here, you will notice. Okay, let me take that right back, guys. So you can come down here and select this transition. Then you have the option of increasing the duration from here, or you just hold on to the selection over here and drag it to the length you want it to attain. So if I hit on play now, you can do the same thing for your video transition over here. You can take it forward. Now, if I decide to hit play over here, you can see the difference. So basically, guys, that's how you add your default video and audio transitions. If you want to add just the audio transition, let me take this out. So if you want to add video transitions or audio transitions to your clip, all you need to do is to come here to sequence, and then once you have selected the clip you want to add, you can apply any transition you want. If you hit on audio transition, you will notice that it has automatically applied audio transition to it. The keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+D. So if I take this out, for example, and I select the entire clips over here, and I come over to sequence here and I hit apply audio transitions, you will notice that I have applied transitions to all the clips over here. So let me hit Ctrl Z to take that out. So now you have an understanding of what transition does. Now you can also come over to your audio transitions over here. When I hit Ctrl+Shift+D, it automatically applies the constant power transition to the audio because that is the default transition that has been set by Adobe Premiere Pro. But you can come over here and change this and make this your default transition. So whenever you hit Ctrl+Shift+D, you will have this effect applied and not the constant power over here. You can also do the same thing with your exponential fade. You can make this your default transition, but let me go ahead and return it back to my constant power over here. Okay guys, so let's dive right into the video transitions. Now if you come over to the video transitions, you'll be greeted by a couple of folders. We have the 3D motions, the dissolve, the immersive video, and a lot of that. So if I come over now to the dissolve over here and apply, so this cross dissolve is the default transitions for video in Adobe Premiere Pro. But if you come over here to the adaptive dissolve and then you apply this effect, you can just see what it does. You will notice automatically that the initial of this video has turned black. Now if you press play, you will notice the way it has a kind of fade in, a transition fade in. Let me mute this. So now Let me apply the deep to black. Applying this kind of has a very similar outlook, but if I apply the deep to white now, you will notice a white film kind of effect. So you can see that a white film kind of effect. So basically, guys, you can go ahead and try all the transitions available to you in Adobe Premiere Pro. Let me try the film dissolve over here. Okay, let me get this over here. So if I play this now, the difference kind of seems similar, but then they are not really the same. So let me go on to the immersive video here so you can see the other options. Let me go to the iris. So the iris box. So if I come between these clips here and I hit on the iris box, you can see the effect that is applied over to it. So let me change that to the iris cross. So the idea, guys, is for you to have a basic understanding of the Premiere Pro transitions. So if we place this now and we hit on play, you can see the new effects. Okay. So the iris diamond over here. Take this to the beginning so you can see this effect. So it has like a diamond kind of transition. So let me try the iris round. I'm guessing it should go round in shape. Okay, that's it. Let's leave the iris folder. Let's just try the page peel. So the page peel. So basically, these are basic transitions in Premiere Pro. There are other cool transitions that we can bring in our next masterclass. We're going to be talking about it. But this kind of looks basic and amateurish. Okay, so that's just a paper peel over there. Paper peel effect. Okay, let's try the page turn. So while I drag a new transition on top of an existing transition, it automatically deletes the previous transition. So you can see the page turn. So let's take a look at the slide over here. Okay, center split. So you can go ahead and try. So you can go ahead and try the transitions that are available and see how best they work and how you prefer them. All right, so slide transition. So you can see it transit from the left to the right. Now the split transition, I'm thinking it should split at the middle if I'm correct. I basically don't use, okay, yes. So I basically don't use a lot of these basic transitions anymore. Band doors, let's look at this. So you can set your transitions at the beginning, at the end, in between your clips. You can select any transitions over here and then you can increase the time interval of that transition and you will notice that it has increased over here. So the more I increase my transition over here, the length of the transition, you will notice that it has increased the time that that transition is going to take to complete its transition. So you can see how slow it has become because I increased the time interval. You can also do it from here. Select the transition, right click, hit set transition duration, and then I can change this from 2.37 to, let's say, 0.37. And now if I hit on OK, you will notice that it has reduced right here. Now if you hit play, you will see the difference. It has become faster. So by all means, guys, you can apply this to your videos and your audio clips. This is a quick walkthrough of the default transitions available in Adobe Premiere Pro. I hope you found this video very useful. If you did, consider checking out some of my other tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end, and I hope to see you in the next video.